Hi everyone, it's me, Gabrielle here, the battling bard of Poedia, or Gabrielle Kunston. And today I'm going to talk about how we got our new Acer laptop computer. Now prior to this we had a Dell desktop computer with Microsoft Windows Vista. But the Microsoft Windows Vista we had always had problems. It would crash on odd years. Like 2010 and 2014, it would blue screen. You would say something like, if this is the first, it said Windows has shut off to prevent damage from happening. If this is the first time you've ever saw this screen, then hit reboot now. And then every once in a while it would freeze when you were going on websites and go whoop and freeze. And you had to wait it out. Other times it would go when you push some of the key, the shift button every once in a while. And other times it would run taxes very slow. It would run Norton Security Sleep very slow. It would sometimes it would cancel out Norton Security Sleep. It would make it vanish. Other times it would just act up. It would err. It would never find a reason to why it would err. It would, every once in a while, would do disk diagnosis on itself and all kinds of stuff. So one day we used it. It did one of that boot freeze thing, so we shut it off improperly because when it does that boot and it locks up, you can't do anything. So we turned it back on. It was doing disk diagnosis thing, whatever it was doing. And apparently, after that, it lost all its files. I mean, it would boot up, you'd see the Dell startup screen, Microsoft Corporation loading screen, and it would say, oh, you would also see Windows has detected improper shutdown. It is possible to prevent data from being lost. It is possible to regain said data by either clicking safety mode with networking, safety mode prompt command, safety mode, or start Windows normally. Then, if you manage to get to a screen where it said Windows Diagnosis, Windows Repair, and Windows Reservice, and even Restore, and none of these things worked, Microsoft Windows Vista just lost the files to the desktop. So after that, we were using a Dell laptop computer with Microsoft Windows 7, and it wasn't really much of a constellation. It would crash from time to time and go black screen. Apparently, on that computer, Microsoft Windows Internet Explorer run unprotected. So no matter what Norton Security Suite or Microsoft Windows Defender does, it was never good enough to keep it from having problems. So my mother, XENA, goes and buys a Google Chromebook. The only problem is it doesn't run like a normal computer. I mean, the start menu, all the taskbars, and all the other stuff normally ain't there. And we go on Comcast to try to download Norton Security Suite, and it wouldn't work. So we go return to Walmart. We return the Google Chromebook. Then we get the ACR laptop computer of Microsoft Windows 8. We go through everything again, setting up the account, registering Microsoft Windows 8 for the Microsoft Windows update for Microsoft. Then we go in Comcast and go to System Attack and apparently before you can even download the Norton Security Suite drivers of System Attack, you have to set up your clock. So we had to do that, and there was no way of setting up the clock on the Google Chromebook at all. So we had to set up the clock. Then, after Norton Security Suite installed, we had to defeat the McAfee for some reason, delete that. Then that installed. Then we had to wait for Norton Security Suite to install itself. Then we had to run Norton Security Suite, all install that stuff. Then run Microsoft Windows Update for all the updates in October for Windows. And that's about it. I mean, the computer we have was at least 5 years old. The operating system, Microsoft Windows Vista, was about, I don't know, close to being 1, 2, 3, 4 years out of date. Microsoft pulled out support on it. The only thing Microsoft would do for you as far as Vista was concerned was give you the updates each month, and that was it. And apparently Microsoft also pulled out support on Microsoft Windows 7. So the only version that they currently have any liability or accountability or support for is Microsoft Windows 8 at the moment until Microsoft Windows 9 comes along. So that's how we got our new CAR laptop computer that was both Wi-Fi and broadband capability. Yes, it came with a wireless mouse with batteries, but we choose to continue using our normal mouse. And there's a built-in keyboard and built-in mouse pad thing, scroll, whatever you want to call it. But we choose, because it's so inconsistent, and sometimes you push one button, it does another thing, and you push it the other time, it doesn't do that same thing. So to bypass all that, we're still using our external keyboard and mouse. And there isn't really room for the printer. For us to install the HP printer, we're going to have to either unhook the mouse or the keyboard from the computer, and then when we're done, unhook the mouse, unhook the printer, just hook the keyboard or the mouse back in. So that's about it. That's how I got my new ACER laptop computer with Microsoft Windows 8, or some call 8.0. Apparently that's what some people say it's called. So that's about it from me. I'm Gabrielle, the Battling Bard of Poedia, and I hope you enjoyed this video.